What's happening, Tilray traders and investors? It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Today is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, March 25th. Hope you're well. In this video, we're getting an exciting update. We're going to take a look at Tilray Brands. There's some news that just came out with regards to their expansion of Whole Foods. So that we had an update the other day with regards to their hemp clusters. This is going to be with regards to their HiBall energy. So their energy drinks. They're relaunching these HiBall energy drinks on across the U.S. at Whole Foods, and they've seen unprecedented growth here on Amazon as well over the last few months. They've seen about 68% growth just on Amazon alone. And before anybody says it, I'm not comparing Tilray to Amazon. I'm just saying Tilray sells their products on Amazon. So everybody can just take a chill pill. Before we get to it, make sure to smash the like, help support me in the channel. If you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell, all the good stuff, and you'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. And as always, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. And full disclosure, I do own Tilray, a boatload of it. It's my number one MJ holding by a country mile. You can follow us over on X as well, formerly Twitter. Handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. So we'll take a look at the Tilray chart in just a moment. There's also an update to their website, a video, very short video. We'll take a look at that. And also, speaking of X, I posted on here a poll. Which content would you like to see more of from Pow Group? And it was XRP, few different MJ companies. You can only select 4. So, I love High Tide, SNDL as well. I own them in my portfolio. Oxley was another big one. Organogram, very bullish on all of those. I own all of those. But I just wanted to see, because based on my analytics and views on my channel, it's usually XRP, Tilray, Cureleaf, and Canopy growth with the most views. So I put those 4 on here, and the crowd has spoken. Everybody wants Tilray. 66% said Tilray, then Canopy, then Cureleaf, then XRP. Seems like most of my following here on X is definitely MJ enthusiasts, not so much crypto. XRP had some big news today that the SEC is basically going to be looking to drop the injunction and reduce the fine from 125 million to 50 million. So that's great to see. Also ran this poll on YouTube, and it was Tilray again at 55%, and then XRP came in at 22%. So it actually led the way there. So going to be trying to get a little bit more Tilray videos out as well. Just, I know I've kind of been taking a back seat lately because crypto's just stealing the show right now, and there's not a whole lot of updates with regards to MJ at the moment. And again, that's by design, right? This new administration, they said the first 100 days. It's been 60 days now, so I would expect over the next month or so we should get some sort of update with regards to MJ. I think it's a very much a promises made, promises kept. That's what we're seeing with blockchain, crypto, AI. And you have to call a spade, right? MJ, Oxley put out in their annual letter to shareholders in their last annual financials that by 2030, the MJ industry is going to be lucky to get to $134 billion. Crypto right now is almost 3 trillion market cap. Okay. By 2030, crypto could be at 50 trillion, right? Maybe even 100 trillion in the next, decade or so. So, we're not even, it's just a drop in the bucket, right? So there's no wonder they're talking about crypto, blockchain, AI, every second word out of their mouth, but eventually they'll enter a bear market and then MJ will get its turn and will go on the biggest bull run in history, in my opinion. So, and I think Tilray, I'm a very strong believer that Tilray will be in the top 5, maybe top 3, and maybe even the biggest company in the entire MJ space. There was a saying from Brad Garlinghouse at Ripple. He said, Ripple is to cross-border payments what Amazon was to books, and I believe Tilray is the Amazon of MJ. Tilray is, what Amazon was to books, Tilray is to the MJ market, in my opinion. So this is the news of the day. Tilray, this is from March 24th, so yesterday. Tilray Wellness collaborates with Whole Foods Market, which is owned by Amazon, to relaunch HiBall energy drinks into the national U.S. retail. So this was acquired from Anheuser-Busch. We'll give you the details, but I posted this video as well. This was from March 18th. Manitoba Harvest, which is a subsidiary of Tilray. They collaborate with Whole Foods Market for nationwide launch of the Super Seed snack clusters. So love to see that. But this is great news. I've got a ton of people saying that they love these energy drinks. They've tried them, 0 calories, 0 sugar, and more clean energy. Tilray expands their health-focused food and beverage portfolio with the reintroduction of the beloved energy drink, HiBall Energy. And you have to remember, too, they have the waters. I think this is a very underrated segment. And this HiBall Energy is very on point with the brand, right? It can easily be infused with different cannabinoids, whether it be CBD, psychoactive component in the future. This is right on point, right? So it's a very adjacent, great brand for the inevitable rollout of full-blown legalization in the US, right? So Tilray Wellness, the better for you food and beverage division of Tilray Brands, is expanding their collaboration with Whole Foods Market, subsidiary of Amazon, this spring by reintroducing a beloved energy brand, HiBall Energy, into the U.S. retail distribution. Made with 0 calories and 0 sugar, HiBall supports sustained energy without compromises. And take a look at this Amazon growth here in just a moment. HiBall Energy makes a comeback. So once a staple for the Whole Foods Market and natural channel consumers, HiBall Energy was a pioneer of its sustained energy movement. Following years of softening trends, HiBall was acquired by Tilray Brands, who immediately began revitalizing the brand on e-commerce. The portfolio is now experiencing 68% growth in the past 6 months on Amazon.com, and the brick and mortar launch plan is expected to accelerate that momentum with Whole Foods, and there'll be other distributors as well. When HiBall Energy joined our Tilray Brands Inc. family in 2024, Whole Foods Market immediately took notice, stated Jared Simon, president of Tilray Wellness. Their shoppers were disappointed to lose HiBall Energy after years of brand loyalty. Thankfully, our reliability and quality on innovation brand gave Whole Foods Market the confidence to restore this important consumer relationship. We look forward to welcoming these consumers back into the brand. Just love to see it. Clean energy without compromise. HiBall sparkling energy seltzer waters are better for you alternatives to traditional energy drinks. Unlike most energy drinks, HiBall sparkling energy seltzer waters are made without preservatives and sweeteners and provide essential nutrients. Each 16-ounce can features 100 milligrams of organic caffeine, 50 milligrams of organic guarana, 50 milligrams of organic ginseng, and vitamins B3, 5, 6, and 12. HiBall Energy is now available at Whole Foods Market nationwide in 16-ounce, 12-count retail cases. The brand will launch with 4 best-selling flavors: grapefruit, blood orange, blackberry, and wildberry. So I'd love to see it. Also, they have a little bit of an update to their website. There's a new video here, just a short video. Their brands, they have their medical MJ, their adult use. So look at all these brands. Like, this is just insane, right? Happy Flower, their hemp-derived beverages. The amount of brands that they have is staggering. Like, I don't know how people can't be bullish on this. Redecan alone is $1 billion company, in my opinion. Yeah, just wait, right? Like, even the company has said, and Irwin Simon said it, if they could sell MJ infused beverages in the US, that'd be $1 billion market alone. And they're projecting that this industry is going to get to 134 billion by 2030, right? And just MJ infused beverages alone could be $1 billion opportunity. So here's the video. You can check it out. You can play the whole video on your own time. I don't want to play it just in case of copyright and an effort of time, but it's not very long, so you can check that out. I think it's like I'm close to a minute. But if we take a look at Tilray, it's very similar to the S&P 500, aside on the daily time frame. It's not at all-time highs like the S&P 500 or close to all-time highs. It's at all-time lows. But as you can see on SPY here on the daily time frame, we were bleeding out. We have our low, high, higher low, and higher high. So daily uptrend confirmed. So if we look at Tilray, very kind of similar scenario here on the daily time frame, actually an inverse head and shoulders forming as well, which I just noticed. So we have our low, high, higher low. Key resistance to break is the high of the bounce there at 69.4 cents. High of the day today was 69.2 cents. So very close to seeing that daily uptrend confirm, and the likelihood of that happening has increased with SPY doing it already, confirming the daily uptrend. So what we would do now is just take the head and shoulders target. So you go from this part here, which would be your left shoulder, to the head, and then here's your right shoulder. And then we'll take the measured move there from the low to the high and move it out to our neckline. And it's saying the measured move on this target would be around 97 cents. And keep in mind that they're probably going to get a warning from the NASDAQ at some point soon due to their minimum bid price rule, and no longer in compliance with that. So there could be a little bit more sell pressure as a result, but then they have 6 months to regain compliance. And then just like Village Farms and other leaders in the space, they can get an extension of 6 months. So it's going to be at over a year, right? Over a year before they're forced to do a reverse split. I don't think that's the most likely scenario. I think they'll regain compliance organically, and they won't need to. Especially, like I said, with that first 100 days, we should see something coming from the new administration soon. And I think we're going to get safe banking. I think we're going to get rescheduling at the bare minimum, maybe even an attempt to deschedule and then uplisting to the NYSE and the NASDAQ for these U.S. names. And that's going to be huge. But keep in mind, once these U.S. names start to uplist to from the OTC to the NASDAQ, they're going to be in the same predicament, right? Like, for example, look at AYR, right? If AYR we're on the NASDAQ right now, it's sitting at 25 cents, right? It was just at $3 or $4 not too long ago. If we zoom out here to the monthly time frame, back in February 2024, it was at $5.50. So it would be at risk of doing a reverse split as well. So a lot of these names, even Curaleaf, right, on the OTC and now on the TSX, it's at 87 cents here, all-time lows on the OTC. So it'd even have to do a reverse split. So this is kind of a silver lining and kind of a good thing that they're not on there right now, because you're not experiencing that extra sell pressure. But overall, I think Tilray is doing just fine. I think Tilray is more than likely going to be the #1 MJ company when it's all said and done in this space. And like I said, MJ, what it will be to MJ what Amazon was to books. I can guarantee you that. It's not going to be Amazon. It's not going to have $1 trillion valuation, right? It might have couple $100 billion market cap, similar to like an Anheuser-Busch or some big alcohol or tobacco company. It's not going to be worth trillions of dollars, right? It's not going to be a share price of 2,000 or 3,000. You have to remember there's different share structures as well. And then, like, for example, Aurora, based on its 2 reverse splits that it did, one for 12, then one for 10, its all-time high is like $1,200 or something crazy like that, right? But that's obviously after the reverse split. But we're looking good here. Tilray just had a stochastic bull cross on the weekly time frame. We're looking to see the MACD cross over the next couple of weeks and get back above that 10-week moving average. If we see that inverse head and shoulders play out on the daily time frame, that would bring us up to around just under $1. So we'd be back above that 10-week moving average, and then we should see some serious momentum. And these weekly moving averages, we usually gravitate back towards these moving averages. And over the coming months, I think we could gravitate back towards that 50 weekly there at 149. We also have the 200-day moving average at 145, which we haven't tested in a long time. So I would say, again, a very good chance over the next couple of months. We form a bottom here. This could even be a forever bottom, definitely a long-term bottom, but this might be the lowest that we ever get on Tilray and a lot of these MJ names. And I wouldn't be surprised to see us back up at $1, $1.50 in a hurry. And it's more than likely going to match up with some sort of announcement from the new administration and some sort of movement on reform, whether it be rescheduling, safer banking. I think we're going to see those happen definitely, though. And we'll see what happens with the like definitely sometime in 2025, 2026, but we'll see what happens with the Canadian budget as well. We have a snap election called for the end of April 28th. So there might be some delays in the budget, but we'll keep an eye out for that. We might see some improvements to excise tax. If it doesn't happen soon, like I said, it might happen in 2025. I'm in the camp of thinking it's probably going to be a late 2025 or 2026 story, similar to when 280E goes away. So I've always been saying that 280E will go away around the same time, or excise tax in Canada will be improved around the same time that 280E goes away in the US, and I'm still in that camp. So we'll see if that comes to fruition, but at the end of the day, there's so much growth ahead, it's not even funny. The biggest economy in the world yet is still federally illegal, and just imagine the amount of growth opportunities that this company has in the US and abroad, right? We're in international markets in Germany and Switzerland, France, all these coming online, Australia. There's so many countries that are starting to embrace medicine in the future, and the sky's the limit. I'm excited. Smash the like if you're excited. It's Rod with the Power Group. Thanks again for joining us in the pursuit of wealth, and we'll catch you in the next video.